Hey, everybody, this is Dane Lewis with the Locked On Stars podcast, and here are 5 things you need to know about the Dallas Stars going into the 2022-2023 NHL season. The first thing is the new head coach, Pete DeBoer, and how will he help this team take a step forward offensively. Pete DeBoer comes to Dallas, previously coaching in Las Vegas, with the expectation that he can help propel this team forward offensively. The Dallas Stars the past few years have been great on the defensive side of the ice, but have had trouble putting the puck in the back of the net consistently. And there are several players that have plenty of offensive potential on this team. They just need to be inserted into a system where they can thrive offensively and put the puck into the back of the net consistently to help the Stars be a more balanced team. And Pete DeBoer seems like he can be the perfect candidate for that job. He's had success in New Jersey and San Jose, where he made appearances in the Stanley Cup Finals his first season with those teams. And then even with the Vegas Golden Knights, made a few playoff appearances with that team, taking them as far as the Western Conference Finals back in the 2020 season. The second thing you need to know about the Dallas Stars this season is Miro Heiskanen is now the official head defenseman of this Dallas Stars team. John Klingberg is gone and is now a member of the Anaheim Ducks, so that leaves the young but proven Miro Heiskanen to be the number one guy on the blue line for this Dallas Stars squad. We know how excellent of a defender he can be, but the question with a guy like Miro Heiskanen is, can he take that next step and be a consistent producer on the offensive side of the ice? We know that he can skate with the best players in the league. He can use his stick well. He does an incredible job playing actual defense on the Stars' end of the ice, but we need to see how he can do, likely being the number one option as far as quarterbacking the power play, but also looking to play alongside maybe a revolving door of teammates, guys like Ryan Suter, the newly acquired Nils Lundqvist from the New York Rangers, and maybe even a guy like Thomas Harley, who is going to be accepting more of a full-time NHL role this season. So Miro Heiskanen, a guy looking to assert himself as truly one of the best NHL defensemen. The third thing you need to know about the Dallas Stars this season is Jake Oettinger is officially the number one goalie in Dallas. Ben Bishop is gone. Anton Hudobin is on quite a bit of a decline and maybe at the end of his career. And now the young Jake Oettinger is coming into this season as the number one goalie after a fantastic outing in the 2022 Stanley Cup playoffs, going toe-to-toe with some of the best forwards in the league on the Calgary Flames and Johnny Gaudreau and Matthew Tkachuk, helping propel that Dallas Stars team to nearly making it to the second round, taking them all the way to overtime in Game 7 of that first round series against the Flames. Now Oettinger looks to carry that momentum into this season and carrying the biggest part of the load as far as goaltending and net minding this season. He does have a little bit of an upper hand. With Pete DeBoer comes almost an entirely new coaching staff outside of Jeff Reese, the goalie coach. So he still does have that relationship there. And Jake Oettinger is a kid who has shown that he's willing to put in the work. He's still really young and maybe unproven to some people, but his momentum over the past few years, and especially recently in the postseason, indicates that he's ready to take that next step and be an elite level NHL goaltender. The fourth thing you need to know about the Dallas Stars this season is that Tyler Seguin and Jamie Benn have the biggest expectations placed upon them that they've maybe ever had going into a season. It's no secret that Tyler Seguin and Jamie Benn have been under quite a bit of scrutiny from both Stars ownership as well as the fan base here in Dallas, as both players, if you combine their salaries, they take up about 25% of the Dallas Stars cap space, which is a lot of money for a team that is looking to not only make the playoffs, but make a deep run in the playoffs year in and year out. They're making all that money, but at the end of the day, their production over the past few seasons has not really stacked up to what you would expect it to be for guys making over $9 million a season. So people are essentially demanding that they have kind of a bounce back season on the offensive side of the ice, being now the longest tenured Dallas Stars on the team. The fifth and final thing you need to know about the Dallas Stars this season is Jason Robertson is here to assert himself as a true star, no pun intended, in the National Hockey League. Jason Robertson has played 2 fantastic seasons to start his NHL career. He was a Calder finalist back in 2021, and he was the 4th 40-goal scorer for the Dallas Stars franchise. The only other guys to do it are Mike Modano, Tyler Seguin, and Jamie Benn. Jason Robertson is a truly special player. He's looking to build off that momentum. In no way do I think, or does really anyone else think, that he's reached his peak in year two. We fully expect him to continue to build upon what he's done early in his NHL career. It's expected that he'll still be playing alongside his line mates from last year, Rope Hintz and Joe Pavelski. And if that is the case, we should be expecting somewhere in that 40 to 50 goal range for Jason Robertson this season. And maybe even, we could watch him compete to get 100 points on the stat sheet and maybe assert himself into some conversations for some big NHL awards. You are now fully in the know about the 2022-2023 Dallas Stars. Be sure to subscribe to the Locked On Stars podcast for free wherever you get your podcast at, as well as on YouTube, to keep up with the Lone Star State's only NHL team all season long.